What do we have in store for you today? I'm excited. Sarah won't be joining us today. She's out erranding. That's perfect. We all have to get stuff done. And I will be pulling cards today. I will be pulling cards today to help support you on your journey. If you have a question, please put it in the box. I have a tendency to go in order of appearance. So people who get notifications, they're usually first up. I only go for a half hour, 30 minutes of free readings. I'm very structured. And there'll be quick style readings if there is an adjustment energetically that needs to happen, or if there is a point of reference to where everyone can benefit. That's what I will do. Okay. It might take a little bit longer than a quick reading, but everyone will be informationally satisfied. Okay. All right. Well, hello, Lila. Ooh, blessings. That's right. You got the lover's card when you popped by the other day, right? And it was all about relationship and duality. I didn't want to mention that to you because I knew that you were going through something. The beauty is that you got to see both sides of your internal conflict and resolve it. And resolve how beautiful you are. I just am so over the top with that. So how about we pull you another card for this week? So you're still in the spiritual lesson of that, okay? The spiritual lesson is the push-pull of the universe, universal energies, how you not necessarily manipulate them, but get into flows that you would like to continue, and how to get out of patterned flows that you no longer need. All right? Okay, great. Here we go. So I will pick a card for you. Woohoo! Yes, you are at the end. You're putting yourself through some stuff that you don't need to, but you're learning that pattern is just representative of old practices. Okay? The pattern is representative of old practices. That makes it situational rather than, oh, this is how I am and I have to live this way. So it's very beautiful. So your old pattern of self-destruction in your mental acuity is dying. See, look, very, very straightforward, right? It's dead. Let it flow away like the water next to you. It's gone. Bye-bye. Now, we did speak about that nausea that you had been talking about. Once you did that suggested action, this is how you felt. Like, oh my gosh, it's all gone. And that's what it is. It's a dying to self. Exactly. Farewell, motherfucker. Yay! Great job. Great job. Great job. Thank you, Lila. Yes. So for me, the 10 is always the resolution, the world, and the situation. It's a 1 amplified, okay? It's a 1 amplified. So it's also an initiate cycle. It's where you're beginning because the new seed is always in the old seed. All right? When you learn that the shedding of you is necessary, yet you are a representation of all you shed still, right? It makes it interesting to have these experiences. All right. So the 10, there's water. So a lot of the emotional well-being that you've been seeking, you did look into patterns. Those patterns were very representative. I'm very happy. I know that you must be actually super proud of yourself to be able to look at yourself in that light and go, oh, well, this is what it is. And go, oh, damn. I love that about us. I love that about us as a human element, right? That we have cognition and the wherewithal to really investigate who we are and what it is that we know. So yeah, definitely having some fun with that one. Oh man, it feels beautiful. If there's anybody else who's tuning in, I'm doing free live readings and I'll pull a card for you. Today, the 10 of Swords has been pulled. That was for Lila. I'm going to finish up with that one right now. Ooh, okay. So that particular card, you have the 10 points of the sword all going down into the ground. That means you're grounding your thoughts into your embodiment. All right. And it is less resistant to go into acceptance. Then you don't have to keep co-creating the same pattern. That's the initiate cycle that you learn, and the amplification moves you forward. So that's what that card's all about. The lands are yellow, so it's very rich with information. The water is flowing. There is a flow of a physical aspect of you being released to the earth as a reciprocity. And so it's just a beautiful situational conclusion to what you have been experiencing. So many blessings. Yay! All right. I'm waiting for somebody else to go ahead and put a comment, and I will pull you a card. If you don't pull a card, I'll just keep talking because that's right. The universe, that's right. It does. But wait, there's more. There's so much more. We are so much more than what we perceive our circumstances are. We are so much more. We are not our circumstances or our material aspect. We are our spiritual, energetic, quantum relationship aspect. And when we translate it through a physical aspiration, that's how it works. Very much gratitude for you, girl. That is cool. All right. Well, I haven't had anybody else put anything on there. Oh, hey, Kitty. Yes, ask a question, Kitty, and we will answer it. I love that. Welcome, by the way. I only go till 4 p.m. So if somebody shows up in the next 22 minutes, I will go ahead and pull a card for you. I love to pull cards and give mini readings. You go ahead and you ask me the question, or I'll just do an open pull. Okay. How is E feeling about me, and how will things progress? We met on holiday the other week. Ooh, okay. Okay. He wants me to visit. We live in different states. And so he came to visit here, and now he would like to show you where he's at, like what it's like to be there. He wants to share with you his experience so that you can tune in to see whether or not you're compatible. So most likely, I would say there is interest. There's interest being developed. I would like for you to understand that the interest that's being developed is going to be determined by how you interpret it, how he interprets, or how this individual interprets it. Okay, you said he there. I'm going. Where did I pick up he? Okay, all right. So in that determination, you're evolving. You're coming through an understanding. Yes. So here it is. You say you connected really well in person. That is a very energetic experience that you translated into the embodiment of the creation. All right. So what happened is that your nervous system and your sensory awareness and all of your intuition said, ooh, this is alignment. I like that. I like that a lot. I haven't had that. This is like weird. It's foreign. This isn't average. And you played with it for a little while. And so as you're deciding things, right? Okay. If you have, so I see your comment. I'm going to pop your comment up here. Okay. I'm going to go through all of your comments, Kitty, so that way we'll build a story as to how I'm speaking to you. Okay. So I may ask a question. All right. How is E feeling about me, and how will things progress? We met on holiday the other week. So he visited here. So he already spent money to come here. And then you guys came together. Now you have some personal decisions to make as to whether or not you want to invest in yourself and take that chance. It isn't okay to hold somebody hostage right off the bat. It's not all right. You have to decide whether you want to be invested in you in order to move forward. Okay. And the reason that I'm saying this is because you live in different states. Okay. When you live in different states, even though you connected really well, you may have to still do healing, internal healing, because of the representations that don't match that alignment. The representations are the insecurity that you're speaking of. All right. That's all it is. The representations. Okay. Deciding who you are internally is going to be who you show up with to the table. I'm going to put the light up a little. I have my blinds up. Let's see which way. There we go. Maybe there. Okay. All right. And that will give you the ease that you're looking for. The guarantee that you're looking for is that you're a right individual, period. That you're okay. That it's all right for you to have love. It's all right for you to have partnership. It's all right for you to have companionship. And it's all your choosing. It's your choice, your selection, and it will unfold in the story you tell yourself in your head. You have to create your own security. Okay? My suggestion, okay, would not be to have somebody else pay my ticket. Okay? But I'll tell you why that would be my choice. Okay? The reason it would be my choice is because I would want to know that I went out there fully empowered to be whoever I was. I wasn't relying on somebody else to pay a portion of that. So I wouldn't want that for me personally. And then during the course of time where I would save up the money to be able to go out there to visit, because it's just a visit. You're not getting married at the cash register. All right. It's a visit. If you treat it like this is an experience and I'm going to experience this place with this individual and I want to see how I feel there. All right. That will give you what you're looking for. Okay. Mostly insecurities come from a place where we've had previous hurt. Okay. That previous hurt creates this construct. The construct may feel like a pyramid and it has to have this many sides and this kind of a base. And this is the function. This is how it works. That construct keeps us safe from being hurt again in the future. When you were Exactly. That's it. That's all it is. See, already you're coming into connection with the communication necessary for you to learn what it is about you that's creating these outside circumstances to have to be a certain way. Okay. It's all here. All of your information is right here. And you're your only authority and your best authority. The best authority because you are awesome. All right. And you know more about you than anybody ever else will. Okay. So let's pull you a card now that you have like a better understanding of what that looks like. Okay. All right. Yeah, but you're not desperate. See, you're not desperate. That's the thing. We create desperation. We create it. I don't know. So you can keep making comments and build that story in your head. Okay. I need security. I'm not respecting myself. I don't want to appear desperate. Those are stories in your head because you're not that. You're not that unless that's what you're telling yourself you are. You're just not that unless you're saying, yes, this is what I am. This is what I am, and this is what I need. It's okay. Give yourself permission to feel that because you've reasoned it into existence, you've reasoned it into problematic aspect, and it doesn't have to be problematic. Okay. What it is that you can make it celebratory. You can make the story celebratory. I have insecurities that I'm very well aware of. The funny thing is that when they show up, I have these things that I need externally to feel good internally. When I see that, I know that I need to kind of look inside to see where those stories came from. All right. When I see like where those stories came from, I get to connect more deeply with who I am. When I connect more deeply with who I am, that allows me to be the empowered individual authentic to my experience, and choice is always permissible. Always, no matter my choice. Whether I want to be an insecure, infrequent, fluffy, flaky individual, or if I want to show all the way up in my persona as an authentic, loving, compassionate being. Okay? All right, let's pull a card. I think that that was a very good shift of energy. I think that a lot of of course, we make constructs to prevent hurt. We do that constantly. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're doing it. It's how we process. We go into an experience, we see the information available, and then we choose what we want to look at. We garner is a word, we gather, okay? Information, bits and pieces from all the aspects we perceive. Then we create a story, make a decision and determination, move in inspired action into this new adventure, okay? And butterflies are okay to have. It's okay to have butterflies in your tummy over somebody that you have this enormous connective love aspect for. When we are, let's say, insecure about giving that love to ourselves, and we feel that we have so much love that we just need to give it to somebody else, we need to give it to ourselves. That's really what's taking place. We know that we have all this overflowing love, and who do we give it to? But us. Give it to you. That's who needs it. Then you create a vibration of that love and you attract that same vibration. Now that love word is wrapped up in life rather than personal aspect. And that will be a better understanding for you. Okay. All right. Pulling a card. So let's say this one would be moving forward. This would be a suggestion for you on your path. What would be best for you to look at moving forward? Okay. A focus. Okay. So here we are. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, a lot came in with this card. Situational. So keep that in mind. So pentacles, it's a pentacle card. Okay. Pentacles are about home and hearth, earth. Okay, so it's perfect. It's a match. It's situational because it's in the minor arcana. So it's situational. That means that you can change it. All right. Now, you see how he has both his feet on his coins. He's holding his coin in front of him like protection, but also in yin yang, right? And then also in knowledge, feeling, physical. Mind, body, spirit. And pentacles are also a representation of material wealth, physical wealth. Okay. So let's determine what the card means. Okay. So the sky is like a light gray, really light gray. So that means that nothing's actually going to be totally clear. Nothing's going to be clear. It needs clarification. And fours are about foundation. So you're building a foundation in who you wish to become. And you're very activated over this experience in this circumstance because you can see the red, but you're kind of trying to hide from it. You're trying to hide from what it is that you wish to build. That's the black. You're shrouding yourself because you want to be protected. Perfect. Dust your crown off. Dust your crown off. Put it right on there and say, I'm worth it. I'm worth the experience, no matter the outcome. I'm worth the experience to allow myself to go into that love vibration, no matter what it looks like. And just feel me, be me, and show up. And that's what this card's about. So coming from a really good space, all of this is like the happily ever after aspect coming from, because in front of, right? So a skyline of beautiful buildings and castles, very, I would say, rich in knowledge, mind, body, spirit. Okay. Mind, body, spirit. Okay. In that, okay. Ooh, there we go. We're letting all that energy settle. It's okay. All right, here we go. Okay, good. So some people would interpret this card to be frugality, okay? And some people would interpret it to be you need to not be so frugal. That will be your determination. So moving forward, I would suggest the translation of the card, because it's situational, is whatever your desire is, you build the road to get there, because you will feel more empowered. All right? And that's who you are. That's who you naturally are, Kitty. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on down. We have, okay, I think, okay, great. Many blessings, Kitty. Okay, so this is, you know, my mind wants me to say these out loud because they sound so delicious, okay? And I'm probably not expressing them accurately, but it feeds me deliciously. So I'm going to do it anyway. There's no offense meant, yet I will have fun, okay? You tell me if you would rather me not. Personally, each person. All right. Yuck, little Corey. I know that's not what it is, but little Corey, okay? Hello. All right, and so we'll come down here. Okay, here. And this is Corey. Oh, what's coming towards me now? Okay, I appreciate you for reading the situation. You're awesome. Okay, so let me come back down there. Okay, all right, so that's what we have so far. All right, if you're still participating, all right, and you want me to be interactive with you, you can go ahead and post more comments, all right? And then I will come back to you. Okay. All right, here we are, Corey. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card. What's coming towards me now? Well, it sounds very spiritual. Sounds, feels, plays very spiritual. So you're already in the awakening process. As you're in the awakening process, you're very serious about not making any mistakes. I would say, because it feels like you're on the other side of a big lesson right now. That must have been a bitch. I could understand why staying still would feel really delicious right now. So yeah, stay still. Stay still. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. Listen to your heart. Okay? And you're right, coming towards me, but you're the one who's drawing it. I can't tell you physically, mentally, or emotionally. What I can help you with is how to set the pattern of your frequency and desire. So let's play a little bit. Let's just play a little bit with the energy, okay? All right. If you had to be wrapped up in a material aspect, what would that look like coming toward you? What would you like to experience? You see how the pavement extended? What would you like to experience? All right. Ask yourself that question first. And don't wrap it up in a particular person or a place or a thing. Wrap it up in a feeling and a thought. How would you like to feel and think in your next circumstance? All right. What's your vibration now? See how you felt yourself check into you now. And then what would you like to experience coming for you, right? Ooh, okay, so there's a lot of thought process there, right? Okay. Now, I want you to bring the thoughts into feelings, and you can have more than one at the same time. So you can just turn them into feelings, and which ones feel the most delectable, delicious, desirable? What feelings? Is it a satisfaction feeling? Right? Ooh, that one feels pretty good. All right. You're also moving into authenticity. You're changing your language around to be more supportive for you. Okay. All right. Okay. You're moving around a lot of energy right now, which is good. In that thought process and in that intuitive feeling process, okay, I want you to stand in the center of all of you. You just be the very center of all those feelings and emotions and allow them to come outside of your physical field and dance in your energetic field around you for right now. Okay? So that way it becomes more selective. You need to allow selection. You're in charge. Okay? How universal energy works, in my perception, is like the chicken and the egg. You can call it any way you'd like. You can say that this was and now I am, or you can say I am and this is what happened. Okay? Both are correct. One is regenerative and can be beneficial. The other is detrimental, diminishing, and can be stagnant. Okay? Decide what path you want to take in the language you choose to use to support yourself in your journey. For this, I would say you're doing a wonderful job, obviously, and you're looking to kind of tweak your processes a little bit. Okay? For me, sitting still is very important. Deciding what my most favorite feeling is important, because that's the feeling I'm using as a magnet to draw in what I would like to experience. So, what's coming towards you? Now, you might feel right now, Corey, that you're level. That might be the feeling, okay? And what that representation is in this circumstance is you're in the middle of your as above, so below. You're very balanced, in harmony. You're not too far in either edge of duality, very present. This is where you manifest from. You don't have to make anything happen. You can allow things to unfold like a storytelling. Okay? So let's get you something that's going to support you. Heck yeah! Heck yeah. Okay, that's good. This is all in alignment. I love it. So this is the Queen of Cups. She's very representational of Scorpio energy. All right. You can see that she has her feet just out of the water, and she's not afraid to touch the water, even though it has many movements in it. In this particular case, we could allow the water to be representational of emotion, of energetic movement. All right. And then we can check into water, the being, right? What flow state do you want to tap your toe into? She has a cup full of authority and wisdom. She's looking at what she already has. She is the queen and highly motivated, and she motivates others, and she's still willing to do the work and nurture and cultivate that love. Love is a vibration. You're being asked to practice a loving vibration with you and then determine what your outcome and connections provide. So if I was to give you homework or play work, what I would do is I would write down 3 things that I would like to experience in a day. And I would say, okay, universe, knock me out. Just 3 things, but vibrational things. How does it feel when somebody smiles back at you? How does it feel with a warm greeting? How does it feel with kindness and conversation? How does it feel to be supported, loved, accepted? Move into those vibrations and ask for those vibrations to show up in your day. All right? You will be blown away by what comes. You'll just be blown away. You won't even understand how much universal consciousness is so connected internally and externally to our experience. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, okay, 3 things, 5 things, 20 things. Okay. And that's what's coming towards you. That's what's actually coming towards you. She is the master of her emotion. She can embody her emotions, hold the world in her hand. All right. Be in contemplation, compassion, love, and still understand she doesn't have to get into all the emotion, just call the frequency. The land around is very golden and well nourished. There's angels supporting her, cherubim. All right. She has a filigreed robe of blue and white, and her robe is mostly white with a little activation of red. So, still very passionate about who she is, but not dipping into it so deeply that she loses sight of who she is. Okay? Very important that you understand that. This is an archetypal card, so it's thoughtfulness and playfulness are how you can apply what it is that you're asking about because you're in charge. Okay? All right. Many, many blessings. Thank you. Okay, so let's move to the next individual. Thank you, Corey, by the way. Thank you for letting me just say that name. That was just so great. I know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They're like, you could be easier. Of course I could. But why? So let me move back up the list to grab the next individual. I'll do this next individual and then we'll close, okay? And this will be Mari. Okay, Mari? Yes. All right, let's see what your question is. If I can ask, is M interested in me? When, where will he approach me again? Okay, that would be your determination, honestly. Totally 100% your determination. Because you'll decide whether or not you feel safe enough, comfortable enough to meet with the individual. You'll put a signal out there of what you think that looks like. They'll get pinged by that energy. They'll respond with their energy of what they think that looks like. And if you guys are vibrating like this, it won't happen. Whereas if you're pulling in a similar vibration to how you met and how you feel, right? How you connect, then that's what will happen more of. It's up to you to determine how you manage your energy. Managing your energy is going to be key in all of what you do moving forward. We're in the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is about how we respond to the energetic makeup of what we're living. Okay? It's about technology, humanitarianism. Let's pull you a card, Mari, okay? All right, here you go. Oh, thank you very much for your comment. Okay, Mari. You know what's funny, all right? Pardon me. Somebody else in the thread had asked a similar question, okay? And I gave him a similar answer, but this one is like a little bit more condensed. But if you go back and you watch the video, you'll get a more extended version because you got the same card. The same card is about you finding out what's important to you. What's important to you, right? What's important to you? What really lights you up? What trips your trigger? What kind of fancy pants experience would you like? Does it need to be buttered up in the sun? Does it need to be a stroll along a boardwalk? You decide. You decide through your feelings and emotions and thoughts what's going to come next. All right. This is a foundational card. Pentacles, as I said before, are the structure, okay, of our material world. Very Venus and Jupiter, okay? Very Venus and Jupiter energy. So you have mind, you have body, and you have spirit. Okay, represented in this card. 4s are about foundation. So you're building a new foundation about how you would like to look at who you are in a circumstance, giving yourself the benefit of doubt, knowing that you're the authority. That creates the empowerment that you're wanting to nurture and cultivate. All right. The external world can hinder you if you want it to. It doesn't have to. That's what you're learning. It doesn't have to. Okay. With that, you might come into contact with another individual who is traveling a very similar road because you are a vibrational match. I would check the vibration and see like what vibration I was at when I met that individual, right? Then I would decide whether or not I wanted to continue. And that's what I would do. So many blessings, Mari. All right. So, IK, if you tune in next Tuesday at 3:30, and Vanessa, if you tune in at 3:30 next week, I will be here. Sarah will be joining me, and we will go from 3:30 to 4 p.m. I am complete today. You're most welcome, Mari. Thank you very much for tuning in. All right. And I appreciate all the love that you guys are. I have a question that's just been posed. I know there's lag time, so that's why I'm going to look at it. Okay. All right. It says, will we meet for reconciliation in the upcoming days of February? That's your determination. And if you watch the thread, you'll understand why I say that. Thank you very much, IK. I wish you many blessings. I'm going to do a little energetic shift so that way you feel more open. There you go. We're going to allow the elements to just travel through. All right. Okay. All right. You're going to feel a sensation moving through your body downward toward the earth. Okay. And all it's doing is taking out all of the what ifs, all the what ifs that keep you stalled in your lane, right? You're just dropping them down to the earth and you're saying, thank you, Pachamama. Right. Ooh. Yeah. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for, there we go. All right. Now you're in your body. When you're in all that thought, it was difficult for you to see who you truly are. Okay? We're always trying to look through other people's eyes. We do it every day. What's your point of view jumping into bodies all day long? Well, how do you look at you in the mirror? What do you see? That's the most important vision. The most important vision you can ever have is how you perceive you. That's what's going to create your life. Blessings. I bid you adieu, and I'll join you next Tuesday. Thank you guys very much.